Hey everyone, Joey here, and currently I'm standing outside the Harbor View restaurant, well, the one on the dock and the one over here on land. And the main reason why is because I found out a secret about what is hidden underneath of this restaurant. Now, before I tell you, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Back in 1910, the New York Central Railroad needed a ferry to help move goods up and down the Hudson River. They decided to purchase two new ferries. The first one that they bought was christened the SS Utica, which had a length of 180 feet. From 1910 until the early 1960s, the Utica made thousands of trips up and down the Hudson. In the mid-1960s, though, the New York Central Railroad started having financial issues, which led to its closing in 1968. In an effort to save the company, they started to sell off some of their extra vessels and use that money to get them out of debt. Unfortunately, the Utica was one of those ships that they sold. Local Wildwood business owner Ward Bright bought the Utica and came up with an interesting idea for it. He wanted to park it at the Wildwood Yacht Basin, that's the marina next to the George Reading Bridge, and turn it into a gift shop and a dance club. The one thing Bright didn't know was that getting it to the marina was going to be a bit hard. Due to its height, it wasn't going to make it under the Lower Township Bridge. For those who don't know, that's the bridge in Cape May Harbor by 2 Mile Landing. In order to get it under the bridge, the workers had to remove the original funnel and the tops to the wheelhouses. But even with all that height gone, it wasn't short enough. Here in this photo you can see what the boat looked like before they took down the funnel, but after they removed the wheelhouse roof. The workers waited until a super low tide to flood the tanks of the ship so that it would ride very low in the water. Once the ship was low in the water, it was pulled by tugboats underneath the bridge, and as soon as it got to the other side, they raised it back up, installed the roof, and added a new smokestack. When it opened in the Wildwoods in the 1960s, it was christened the new name SS Patty K. Here you can see what the ship looked like when it was parked in the Wildwood Yacht Basin. The SS Patty K was a big hit in the Wildwoods, but in late 1968, it started taking on water. At this time, the ship was condemned and no one was allowed on board. The damage was so bad that the back end of the ship was submerged. Here you can see what it looked like after it took on water. Many folks told us that they used to sneak on the ship to go fishing or explore the abandoned ship. In 1971, the city of Wildwood demanded that the ship be removed, as it became a big eyesore when folks drove into Wildwood. Instead of taking it out to sea to sink the ship, it was decided to bring the SS Patty K to Cape May Harbor and park her at the end of today's Harborview Marina to create a breakwater. Think of this as a ship jetty. Here you can see photos of the ship in its final position in the harbor. There the Patty K sat, just rusting away for years. Thanks to Google Earth, we can see how the ship slowly decayed and started sinking deeper and deeper. It wouldn't be until April 1994 when Harborview Marina would be built. In 2003, the owner of the marina, Captain Fred, decided that he wanted to build a restaurant, but needed more space. He decided to fill in the ship with shells and landfill and let it sink all the way to the bottom. What he did next is truly the most fascinating thing I've ever heard. He built the restaurant over top of it, which is today the Harborview. As you can see underneath, there are no remaining parts of the ship. It's all the way underneath of it. I mean, just walking around the outside, you could see this is a brand new bulkhead. Actually, it almost seems like it's plastic, but it's a brand new bulkhead, so that's why we probably won't see anything of the ship. But it's weird to think that there is a ship over here, all around here, and this is where it ended. Crazy, right? And this is where the back of the boat is, all the way down there. I wonder how deep it is. I mean, obviously, it became a reef for a reason to build the restaurant on top of it, but it's just, I still can't get over the fact that they used to do this. I actually found out there was another place here in South Jersey that they did this to. That's for another video. But let's continue walking around. And now we're on the other side of the Harbor View restaurant, and once again, new bulkhead, so there's not really much for us to see. This video actually has taken a while to put together, and I do apologize for that. I want to do a shout out first of all to Scott Hand for actually telling me about this. So what do you think? Did you know that there's a ship under there? Did you know the history of the Patty Cay? Please let me know in the comment section. And thank you to all of my Patreons who go ahead and support me on patreon.com. If you too want to support this channel, feel free to click the link in the description below. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the beach.